let's meet our first presenter. Michaela Stafferci is the CEO and founder of WomenCAN Australia, which is created with the proceeds of Michaela's Maya Fellowship. WomenCAN helps isolated and vulnerable women reclaim their financial independence by connecting them to training, jobs, and women like them in their community. Please join me in welcoming Michaela to the screen.
Well, thank you, Jacinta, and hi, everybody. Thanks for coming tonight. I want to tell you a bit about our story. In winter of this year, we were called to do a job at a bedsit in Brunswick. We were there to fix an exploding toilet. When we arrived, we met Joan. She was the tenant, a 55-year-old woman who'd escaped domestic violence, and she was undergoing chemotherapy. Now, her toilet had been blocking for a while, but because she was so anxious at the thought of having a tradesman in her home, she'd let it go. Now, all of us know the horror when plumbing goes wrong, but let me tell you, because I was there, what we found was a room reeking of, you know what, all over the floor, and a mortified, but very grateful woman. So I made Joan a cup of tea while our female plumber fixed the loo. Now, naturally, we got a mop and bucket, so she didn't have to worry about that. But we treated her with empathy and respect. And we even cracked a joke or two about Mount Vesuvius and her not trying hard enough. So who are we? We're WomenCAN. We're a facilities maintenance business by women and for women. Now, I'm not sure if you know this, but on any given night, there are nearly 75,000 vulnerable women living in crisis accommodation in Victoria. And their housing is provided by government and by charities and a little bit from the private market. But the occupants are a growing but largely invisible group of women. Now, these women are often traumatised, so they're reluctant to call for help when things break down. They will put up with broken ovens and broken heaters and blown fuses because they cannot deal with the thought of a man entering their home, even if that home is as simple as a bedroom in a rooming house. So we saw this gap and we built a female facilities maintenance crew. In fact, we've got 27 tradeswomen, cleaners and gardeners, and they're a mix of employees and subbies. And we mainly look after the crisis accommodation that I was speaking about before. Every day we look after women like Joan, and their backgrounds and their stories would really surprise you because many of them look just like us. Now, the money from our social enterprise supports our vocational training pathway, where we help women rebuild their confidence, their connections, and their work capability. And some of those women come to work with us as cleaners and gardeners until their English improves enough for them to sit the TAFE admission test. All of them are paid above award wages. Our subbies get the chance to build their business with regular work from us, and we get to support our mission while providing employment and education pathways for women. And as we grow, we will be offering full employment for our tradies. Now, they've told us that they like to work with us because the job satisfaction they derive is enormous. Even when they are overrun with work, I have heard them to say, you know what, Michaela, we're just going to make it happen. They're genuinely invested in the outcome of the women that we help, and they have a clear purpose around exercising their trade skills without judgment. The women that we help are often the very ones who come into our training program. So you can see there's a clear link between sustainable and safe employment and training for women in places where they live and work and learn. So our aim is to take our social enterprise to scale. We know the model works, we've proved it, we've had it university evaluated, and we have been running as a sustainable business, generating a profitable revenue for nearly a year. Our next step is to target kindergartens, primary schools and nursing homes. And our light on the hill is to do the facilities maintenance at the 2 women's prisons here in Victoria. Could you imagine that? We also want to target girls' schools. You know why? Because those girls grow into young women And given the national shortage of skilled tradespeople, we would love them to see trades as a viable career choice. We've found a great need. We're ready to scale, and we know exactly how we would spend the money that we raise tonight. And how we're going to spend it is on expanding our social enterprise, because we want to give women a safe and functional place to live. It's the least they deserve. So to give you an idea, when you donate tonight, this is what the money will go towards. $5,000 will provide one of our tradeswomen with tools, equipment, and a steel lockbox. 25 grand would buy her a second-hand ute. So to finish off, we don't know where Joan is now. She's moved away from that bedsit. But what we do know is that she wasn't a number on some job sheet. She was a woman who mattered to us, and she was treated with kindness.
Oh, you're there.
I'm here. I've got my uniform on and we're ready to go. You wouldn't believe that. Like, we could not make this shit up, could we? That it's true.
Classic.
The call came in. It's like, I can't believe that. That is so bizarre. But yeah, I've got to go. But yeah, thank you. Like, I can't begin to tell you, we're going to get 2 utes.
2 utes. I love the metric of the ute as someone pointed out before. 2 utes.
Yeah. I have to take all my jewellery off now because I haven't quite got that far yet. Like, I look stupid turning up like this in my high-vis jacket.
No, you should always turn up to a toilet thingy with your jewellery on, you know.
Yeah, just a plunger. That'll do the trick. But thank you so much, everyone. This has been an absolute riot. And I can't believe we got the bloody call for a toilet blockage tonight. You could not make that up. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Thank you, everybody.
And the sunlight hurts my eyes.